Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm interesting topic, that is the public cloud in SAP. Nowadays, because of the competitive world, the SAP is also enhancing their application. Okay, so far we are using that SAP Glue platform, Fiori, okay. So now they also introduced the CPC public platform as well as the private platform. Okay, so let me explain what is the difference between the public and the private platform. Okay, public platform is useful for the to attract the small scale business industries actually. Okay, and where it is and minimum standard functionality, we need to use the small scale industries actually. Whereas the private cloud, you can say big scale industries where they having multiple countries, multiple big volume of the business. For that, for them, it is useful for the private cloud platform. And wherever that small business they having only small volume of the business, can use the public cloud. Okay, now what is the configuration level access will be there between the CPC and private platform. In public cloud, we need to use the only standard SAP recommended functionality, we need to use it. Whereas the private cloud, we can follow the standard, plus we can also define our own customization programs perform in the private cloud. Whereas in public cloud, it is not possible. If you want to add add-ons, so you need to raise a new request to the SAP. So based on the SAP, there will be chargeability will be there for new customization and all. But 99% we need to follow as per the SAP standards, which is given by the SAP. And also it is useful, public platform will be useful only for small scale industry which don't have the volume of the business. So that right, nowadays we have Tally also is there, where Tally also a small scale industry also using this Tally to analyze their financial report. To attract those type of small scale industries, okay, the SAP introduced the public platform. I hope you understand what is the difference between public and private cloud. So let's start how we can create the company code in public cloud and how we can log in into the public cloud. So if you see in the current screen, so you can address bar, you can check that URL, that is the URL for to log in the CPC, nothing but a central business configuration, which is useful for the public cloud actually. In this is the main screen, the central business configuration screen is mainly to define our business scope. So in this screen, so let's, before creating the company code, so let's see that what are the prerequisites, what is the initial steps we need to perform actually, okay, before creating the company code. Okay, so here once login, here you can see so many options are there, like scope, primary financial settings, admin structure, configuration. Now under bottom level you can see the settings here. So click on settings. Once you click on the settings, so click on the switch workspace to define the scope, structure, settings for company code. Click on create to create our own workspace based on our requirement. So workspace, so it is purely dedicated to our business requirement, our own business, okay, which we cannot use for the another business. Okay, in this workspace we can create multiple company code, we can extend the multiple countries as well. Okay, click on create. Here you can give the title based on our requirement. So for time being I'm giving only 4 characters here based on my requirement. ACC. And workspace type, you can use the implementation and click on create. Now we need to be, next step is we need to assign the development target system. This is one of the license actually. So we need to assign the development target system. So it will automatically will come once click on the assign. So here you can see development target assigned. Now next step is the scope define. This is the important step. Okay, here in as I told before, in this step we need to be add our submodules. What are the submodules you want add into our company actually, based on our company, based on the business scope requirement. Okay, if your company is having that asset accounting, you can add it. If your company having suppliers, accounts payable can be added. If you want customers related action items, so you can also add the account receivable. Okay, GL account. If you want DME, if you want EBS, so based on our requirement, we can add it here in this scope, define scope step. If you want to add Australia also, I'm adding Australia. Here select long, you can also select the languages actually. Yeah, so if you want to implement this public cloud for multi-unicode system, like multiple languages, like if you want to implement, add the Japanese language, German, and Chinese, now based on the requirement, simply I can say based on which language you want to implement the public cloud. If you want more than English also, you can add it the multiple languages in this step. And once add this, then we need to add bundle scope detail. Okay, bundle scope details are based on accelerator and enterprise management. Okay, if you want to remove also, remove it here, and here you can see that once you add those things, here in the bottom row you can see almost 126 scenarios that has been added here. Here you can see accounting and financial closing, group ledgers you can see here, group valuation you can see here, even accounting and financial closing group ledger, US GAAP also it is added here. Okay, so once here, after that also you can add it here. Once added here, just click on what is the scope details has been added up. How many scope details are defined under our company code. Click on my scope details. This is the scope details has been added under our company code, and go back scope. So here you can add whatever you want, you can add it actually. This is a submodule wise. Yes, click on confirm to add the scenarios. Then click on, I'm adding based on my requirement. You can also add based on your requirement once you get the necessary access on public cloud. Group evaluation I'm having, group evaluation I'm adding it off. You can scroll down if you want to see more scope details. Yeah, and complete and OK, and click on OK. Confirm. So it will take some time to save the changes, and click on OK. Next one is the primary financial settings. Here we need to do some of the, what are the fiscal year you want to use it, you're going to use it, and what is the group currency you're going to use it. Important step. So without this step we cannot go forward actually. So we need to complete this step as well. Here we need to select which fiscal year you want to use it based on your requirement. I'm selecting the K4, April to March, so January to December. Group currency, United Currency, USD I'm going to use it, group currency, and click on save. Once you complete that, confirm, activate both the check marks and confirm. I will show you what are the options are available under organization structure. So let me click on confirm and click on complete activity and go to organization structure. Here you can see, here we need to create our own company code based on our requirement here. So we need to create our company code, purchase organization, distribute channel, division. Click on company code, and here you can fill out SEC1. See here you can see that system is showing that maximum 25 characters we can enter in the name field. India, city, Hyderabad, and select your country, India. See here whatever the countries we are activated, those countries only it is visible in here. Click on India. Now for India, I'm making as a default company code for India. Now again, click on new company and give the company ID, and what are the how many characters you can also give it here. Name of the company also you can give it here. Click on create and click on create for save. Now see, successfully company code is created. You can also create the purchase organization. For time being I'm not creating, since we are main focus is how to create a company code. That is the only thing we are talking about. Now go to configuration step. Here you can see the entire path. You can see an entire menu path here. So let me open one of the menu path. I'm just opening the organization structure, company, and company. Here you can see create company, assign company, go to company. Let's go back to scope. Whatever scope is being activated. So this is how we need to create the whatever the company codes we created. That's settings. Workspace name is the ACC4, and still if it is correct, no need to go for this switch workspace. Just I'm showing again how to switch the workspace here. Click on here, you can see that. So here you can switch to our workspace. This is how we can do it. That's it. So thank you. If you have any doubts, please add your comments in the comment box. That's it for today. We'll meet you again in the next topic. Thank you. Bye.